Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Marie. I have a blog called The English Kitchen, and I decided that I'm going to start a video channel. It's very new to me, it's a challenge, but I'm really hoping that you'll enjoy what I have to share. I had done a video yesterday on how to make English scones. However, I lost it. Anyways, today I'm trying again because that old saying is true. If at first you don't succeed, try again. So today I'm trying again, and what I want to share with you today is how to make some really good egg salad. If you like what you see as you're watching this video, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. I'm really interested in your feedback and in the types of things that you would like to see me doing on here. I'm 69 years old. I'm single, I'm silver, and I'm very challenged technologically. So this is a huge learning curve for me. So I would ask that you please be kind. And if you have any advice that is positive to give to me, or negative as far as that goes, don't be afraid to share. Now, the recipe that I was going to do with you today isn't really a recipe so much as it is just something that I enjoy eating and making. It's egg salad. Now, egg salad, there is quite a popular thing. You can use it on its own on a salad plate, or you can use it as a delicious filling for sandwiches. Many people love egg salad. The first thing that you're going to need when you go to make egg salad are hard-boiled eggs. Now I have this really great little machine here, the Dash egg boiler. I got mine on Amazon. I can leave a link below if you'd like. It's a very easy way to do boiled eggs. It prepares them as hard or as soft as you like, and they always turn out perfect. So that's the Dash egg boiler. I've already peeled 2 of my eggs. I'm only going to use 3 eggs today because there's only me here, living here. I'm a single person and I don't really have many other people to feed. I have 2 cats, but they're not interested in egg salad. One of the challenges of making egg salad is, once you've got the eggs boiled, is peeling the boiled eggs. I totally understand the challenge. It's not always easy, but I do have a few tips that you can use. One is, the older the egg, the easier it peels. This is my cat Nutmeg. He's trying very much to be a part of this. No, not right now. I'll see to you after. Anyways, boiled eggs. They are a challenge to peel. The newer the egg, the harder it is to peel. You'll find that they come off in little bits and pieces and what have you. So the older your egg, the easier. And that's because the air space expands between the egg itself and the shell. I once had to peel 200 quail's eggs. Now, quail's eggs have a very tough membrane, and let me tell you, that was a real challenge. Sorry, I just had to chase a cat off the top of the workspace here. He's terrible. He just likes to be a part of everything I do. Well, I can't blame him. He loves me. Anyhow, so I've left one unpeeled so I can show you how I peel it. And this egg was approximately, I think I bought them about a week and a half ago at the grocery store. I like to use free-range organic eggs if I can. That's just a personal choice. I don't like the idea of using eggs from caged hens, and so if I have to pay a little bit more to get eggs from free-range hens, happy hens, I'm quite happy to do so. Anyways, in order to peel this, what I do is I down onto my surface and I give it a little roll forward and backwards. Now the peel should come off very easily there. Well, the other 2 did. This one's being a little bit more difficult, but normally the peel comes off very easily when I do that. You can also slide a teaspoon in between the shell and the egg itself, and that also helps to work it off. As I said, I had to peel 200 quail's eggs one time, and let me tell you, that was not fun in the least. It was probably the hardest, most horrific thing I've ever done. It took me hours because the membrane on quail's eggs is very, very thick, and they are very, very small. I got there in the end, and I did most of it underwater. That was the easiest way to go about it. This egg is really giving me a hard time. Probably because you're watching, but that's okay. I know you'll forgive me. There we go. Now, once you've got your eggs peeled, and these are, you want to put them in a bowl, and you'll want to chop them. Now, I find the easiest thing to chop my eggs when they're boiled to make egg salad is a pastry blender. Now, we're really finicky in my family about egg salad. My mother made the best egg salad on the planet. She always had her eggs chopped into tiny pieces. I'm not sure what she used. I wish I had paid closer attention when she was doing it. But I use a pastry blender, and this is what works the best for me. And I just go in there and I start mashing away. Mashing away. As you can see, these are perfectly boiled. There's no gray color around the yolk. It's that gray color that you will see sometimes on hard-boiled eggs is sulfur, and that is what makes eggs stinky. So the idea is to cook eggs just so that they're hard-boiled, not over-boiled, because the longer you boil them, the more of that sulfur will get developed. So I'm just quickly chopping my eggs here. And I think I've got them to where I want them. Sorry for any noise. There's a few large bits, but this is how I like it. So, now, one thing I like in egg salad is celery. Finely chopped celery. Now, I'm not going to need an awful lot today because I've only got 3 eggs that I'm doing. And I, you know, as a single person, I find that buying a whole thing of celery, a whole head of celery at the store is an incredible waste. So what I do now is I buy little pots of already cut lengths of celery, and that works for me. I'm able to use them up, nothing spoils, and nothing is wasted. Now, you'll see on celery, I'm not sure if I can show you that, there are these like little strings. I like to remove those, and how I do that is I just grab them with the tip of a knife and I pull back. And those I just throw away. The strings on celery can be annoying. Well, I find them to be annoying. You might not mind them at all, and that's fine. That's up to you. I like to take them off. There we go. Okay, so I'm just going to cut my celery into small bits here. I might not need both of them, but I've got 2 of them here anyways. Make sure when you're cutting things that you use a sharp knife, because there's nothing more dangerous than a dull knife, and cup your fingers so that they don't get caught by the end of the knife. Well, I'm going to chop this other piece too, because I don't think that one little piece is going to give me quite enough. Okay, there we go. There. And I would like to have it a little bit finer than that, so I'm just going to continue chopping until I get it to where I want it. How am I doing so far? Have I turned you off yet? I hope not. There we go. So this looks about right. Well, just a little bit more. Not too big, not too small. Just the right size. So I think I'll need about, maybe about half of that in there. Now, another thing that I happen to like in my egg salad is spring onion. Now you might not like this, and that's perfectly fine. Some people like chives in their egg salad. Some people like to put in a little bit of pickle relish. I like spring onion. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to slice it down there, and I'm just going to slice that very finely. You call probably, if you're living in America, you would call these scallions. But over in the UK, we always call these spring onions. I don't want just the white parts. I want a little bit of the green as well, because that's going to give it another little bit of color. I do love the flavor of spring onions. They're not as strong as regular onions. They're much milder in flavor, and I find they go really good in things like egg salad or tuna salad for that matter. Now, you don't really want a strong onion flavor in your egg salad. I'm not going to probably use all of this, but I am going to use some of it. I'm going to chop it up even finer, because nobody wants to get a big piece of onion in their mouth. Well, I don't want to anyways. You might like it. So I've got like 3 eggs here, and I've used probably 2 tablespoons of celery, and now I'm going to add maybe a tablespoon of the spring onion. So there we go. Salt and pepper. You will want to use some seasoning in this. Now, I will just add a little bit to begin with. This is the salt. And a little bit of pepper. Some people like to add a little bit of mustard to their egg salad. I like mine just plain and unadulterated. Now, the final ingredient for your egg salad is mayonnaise, and I like Hellmann's. I don't live in a place where there are Dukes or what have you. Some people like Miracle Whip. I like Hellmann's because that's the best that I can get where I live. So I've used 3 eggs in this, and my rule of thumb is 1 tablespoon of mayonnaise for each egg. And then I test it to see how that goes. You don't want your egg salad to be runny, but you do want to be able to taste the mayonnaise in it. So that's 3. And I'm going to just mix that together and see how it goes. I can tell I might need a little bit more. Maybe, maybe not. Let's see. I haven't got it completely mixed in yet. Oh, that was just perfect. Just perfect. So what you've got here is a nice egg salad with nice even chunks, some celery, some onion, a bit of salt and pepper. I'm going to get a little spoon and just taste it, just to see if I need any more salt or pepper. Here we go. That tastes just perfect. That will do, as they say. Now, let me just get rid of this, and I'll get another board so I can show you how I make my sandwich. You should have been better prepared. Okay. Now, I know that whole wheat bread is much healthier for you, and as a diabetic, I really should be eating whole wheat bread. But when it comes to egg sandwiches and tomato sandwiches, I like good old-fashioned white sliced bread. I have to confess, I liked the bread over in the UK much better than I like the bread here in North America, and that's because I find the bread here in North America is quite sweet in comparison. But you have to do as they do in Rome, and so I'm using regular white North American bread. Not everyone likes to spread their sandwiches with butter, but I do, because for several reasons actually. The first being that, well, this butter's hard. The butter makes a barrier between the filling and the bread. This is particularly important if you're going to be transporting the sandwiches somewhere. You don't want your bread to get all soggy. And I was always taught in home economics at school, and by my mother, to spread the butter all the way to the edge. So I didn't massacre that slice too awfully bad. Let's see if I can do the same with this slice. Now, when you go to put your egg salad sandwich together, some people like to put some lettuce in it. Some people don't. Some people add pickles. You know, it's your sandwich. You do whatever you like to do. Me, I'm just going to have the egg salad. And that's going to make me quite happy. Okay. Now what I have here is probably enough for 2 sandwiches. So I'm just going to use part of it, whoops, to make this sandwich. And I'm just going to, do you know what? If you're going to make a sandwich, I always say, fill it. When I first moved over to the UK, I was really surprised at some of the sandwiches I was served by some people. One tiny sliver of ham in the middle of a sandwich. That's not a sandwich, that's a taste. I wanted a filling in my sandwich, and I always fill my sandwiches well, generously, I guess is the word. And I like to spread the filling right to the edges, as I've done here. Now, just place your other slice on top, and your sandwich is ready to go. I'm going to get my knife here, and I'm going to cut it in half. I'll cut it on the diagonal, because that's a good way to do it. Are you tired of me yet? I know I would be maybe. Anyways, and here's my plate. And here's my egg salad sandwich. Can you see that? That's really good. I mean, it looks really yummy to me, and I'm going to really enjoy tucking into that after this. Anyways, thank you so much for taking the time to watch me today. I really hope that you've enjoyed this video and that you'll come back to watch more as I go along in this journey, this new journey of mine where I'm being severely challenged to the greatest. Anyways, I hope I didn't do too awfully bad for you today, and I hope that you will enjoy the rest of this day, perhaps make some egg salad for yourself, and enjoy a tasty sandwich. And in the meantime, if you did like what you saw, please like, subscribe, and comment. Every little helps. And as always, don't forget, God loves you, and I do too.